What's up, Spyder owners? Brandon here with Slingmods.com, and today we have our rear-facing dual A-arm strips for the 2019 newer Can-Am Spyder F3 and RT models. One of our more popular lighting mods for the Can-Am Spyder has been our TricLED front-facing dual A-arm strips. Those forward-facing LED strips provide you with bright white running lights and feature integrated amber turn signals, increasing your visibility to oncoming motorists. Well, today we're happy to introduce our rear-facing dual A-arm strips that adhere to the backside of both your upper and lower A-arms. These LED strips emit a bright red running light and also feature amber turn signal integration. And then, just like our front-facing strips, these rear strips are also encased in our patent-pending smoke tube design for weather protection and so that the strips blend nicely with the bike when the ignition is off. These rear-facing A-arm lights are sold as a set of 4 strips and can be run by themselves or paired with our front-facing A-arm strips for a brilliant display of illumination from both the front and back side of the Spyder. And of course, to keep things in proper Slingmods fashion, these lighting strips are 100% plug and play, but do require you to already have our 1-to-2 front fender power harness installed. This 1-to-2 power harness grabs power from the OE front fender light and gives you plug and play expansion for any of our single or dual color lighting mods. Now, once installed, you'll have a 3-pin power connector conveniently located here, making future lighting expansion a very simple plug-and-play process. So if you haven't already purchased and or installed the front fender power harness yet, I'll go ahead and throw a link for you in the description below. Now let's get started with the installation on our Shop 2020 Spyder RT. Starting on the right-hand side of the bike, test fit the upper and lower LED strips with the wired end facing inward, to make sure that you have a nice flat surface to adhere to. Now, if you're like us and you have this little zip tie here, simply slide it down a little bit until it's clear of the adhesive end on your LED strip. Then take an alcohol prep pad and thoroughly clean the upper and lower A-arms of any and all dirt and debris. And let that sit for a minute to dry before going over the same surface area with the included primer wipe. Next, peel off a small section of the protective backing tape. Line it up just before the welds on the bar, and then press down firmly to adhere into place, peeling back small sections of backing tape as you go. And then do the same thing for the lower A-arm, this time going just underneath the welds from the shock mount going across, and just before the welds on the end. Now, the manufacturer recommends adding a little dab of dielectric grease to all plug-and-play connectors. You'll then plug in the single end of the included 1-to-2 Y-splitter into the blinker module we previously installed from the front fender power harness kit. And the other 2 wires of the 1-and-2 splitter will go into the dual A-arm lighting strips. So now turn on your ignition to make sure they work. And then repeat that same process for the other side. Now, if you're like us and are planning on adding additional dual color lighting strips, then you'll need our optional 1-to-4 power splitter. This will allow you to run multiple lighting mods per side. You can simply connect that after the blinker module, and then plug in your 1/2 power splitter connected to your LEDs into one of the open slots on the 1/4 splitter. You can then add an additional dual color lighting mod like our forward facing A-arms by plugging them into any available port on the 1/4 splitter. Once you test functionality, be sure to zip tie everything up and out of the way of any and all moving parts, and just repeat that for the other side. And there you have it, folks. So if grabbing a set of our rear-facing LED A-arm strips is on your mod list, then be sure to head on over to slingmods.com today, or click the link in the description below to grab a kit for yourself. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I can keep you up to date on everything Spyder. I'm Brandon, signing out. Till next time.